What's up guys, and welcome back to the video. So today I have another Insurgency Sandstorm SDK tutorial video of the guys, and yes, finally I am making a tutorial for vehicle insertions. Now I'm gonna do this the vehicle insertion for my checkpoint game mode. Now I'm not sure what game modes it actually works for. I guess it will work for every game mode except for team deathmatch and domination. You wouldn't really want that like in those kind of game modes, but yeah, hopefully the video is not too long, and I'll do my best to keep it as quick as possible. And so yeah, let's get to it. So the next thing that you need to do is, or the first thing that you need to do is, we need to come over to the left here and go to basic, and you'll see there's empty actors here. Now you want to drag one out. So this is gonna be used for waypoints. And so this one is going to be the first one, and then I'm going to make my truck spawn here. Now there is a 15-second delay, so you could like I tested this before, and when I at the end, when I came like here, there was like 5 seconds left before you actually like got dismounted from the truck. So you could maybe, when you make your vehicle insertion, like make it in a way to where it is roughly exactly timed, so by the time it gets to the last insertion or the nav point, it will dismount you, like, and there will only be like a few seconds before. Yeah, so let's get to it. So you want to drag out, once you've dragged out one empty actor, you want to name it, I'll put it up on the screen as well so you guys can see the name, but it's basically Insertion Nav. I'm gonna name this one Insertion Nav, like so. I'm gonna make sure there's no spaces. Okay, there isn't. So I'm gonna just add another underscore and then 1. And so now all we need to do is, once you have it selected, you can Control C and then Control V to copy it, and then you just do this for how many like nav points you want, or so this is basically going to be used by the AI to basically like move to point when it actually drives you to, before you like dismount. So I'm gonna put this one here, maybe like so. And I think I could maybe move this one, not really, like so. And I'm gonna move this one a bit back. And I'm gonna let them like stop here. This is gonna be our last one. So I have 1, 3, 4, 5 insertion nav points. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to make sure it is like this. If you don't have 5, you have more, that's fine. Once you've placed those down, we can now, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm already in the folder, where you want to go to the main content folder of the SDK, and you want to go to game, actors, vehicles, and then spawners. Now in here, depending on if your checkpoint is insurgents against security, or if it's security against insurgents, you will choose a different one. So you want to look for the vehicle spawner security transport. Now the other one for the insurgents is this one. Let me find it. This one. So this, if you are playing as the insurgents against the security, you want to use this one. If you are the security playing the insurgents, you want to use this security transport. So I'm going to use the security transport. You want to drag it out, and then you plop it down, and you just aim it in the general direction of where you want the vehicle to start and which way it's gonna drive. So I'm just gonna like make this a bit smoother, and then I'm gonna drag it like so. And as you see, I have like a roadblock here. And so the next thing that you need to do is, if you're in your details panel on the vehicle spawner security transport or insurgency transport, you wanna, I'm just quickly gonna, if you select all of these, just hold control and then just click on everyone, and in up here you'll see there's a plus with a folder. You want to click that, and then this is gonna put it like in a nice folder file so we know what this is for. And so I'm gonna call this, oh my goodness, not into that Insertion. I'm just gonna call it Insertion. And so once you've done that, we now have it nicely in one folder. So the next thing you want to do is you want to click on your spawner, your vehicle spawner. Down here you can change these settings, so you guys can go through them. So you can add a passenger AI, that's like on the right here with the driver. And so the other thing is, if you go down here where it says spawner type, you want to click this, you want to put it on player insertion vehicle, and then only spawns active rounds. You can leave that active. And then linked spawn zone, this is gonna be, if you watched my checkpoint tutorial video, you will have like the same kind of naming scheme. So this will be your first spawn for your first checkpoint objective. So this is gonna be checkpoint alpha, so you're gonna choose that. And then player spawn classes, I haven't really touched any of this, but you guys can go through if you want to, but you can actually just leave this alone. And so the team ID, you want to make this 255, and so this is where the fun thing starts. So this here we need to add 4 of these, because it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the target point is gonna be 5, this one, because this is gonna be where we want the truck to end at the end. And these are, it's gonna follow these nav points until it gets to nav 5, and that's where it's gonna stop. Okay, so the next thing you wanna, you wanna now set these. So insertion target point, we're gonna make this number 5, like so, and then this one is gonna be 1, 2, and then 3, and then the last one is gonna be 4. And once you guys have done that, you can scroll a little bit down, and where you see spawn with reinforcements, uncheck this. And then so once you've done that, just click save all, and you don't have to change anything in your scenario file, so that's pretty nice. And so the only thing you need to do now is, if you come up to build and you scroll down and you go down where it says build paths, you just want to make sure you click this. And then I have some sub levels hidden, so I'm just going to click yes to all, and then that will make sure it like builds all the paths for the AI and the vehicles. And then we'll get to the next step that we need to do. And so once you've done that, also you guys do need to have a nav mesh in. I did cover this in a previous tutorial. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do that in this video. And so the next thing you need to do is, if you're in your level, so you want to do this all in your checkpoint security sub level. If you add the insertion, do it in your particular game mode you want a vehicle insertion for. Now we're gonna go to our persistent level, our main landscape level, and then we're gonna go to world outliner, and we want to search nav. And now you will see there's a raycast, nav mesh, a default, and in person. Now if you click on default, you want to scroll down or scroll up, my bad, and make sure enable drawing is enabled. As you guys can see, it is. And so I think that's because I did test all of this previously, and to make sure it works. But then just make sure enable drawing is enabled. And now it is pretty much finished, so we can quickly test this out. So if you make sure you saved everything after you've like did all of your things. And so now once this is finished loading, I can quickly show you guys that it's actually working just fine. And so next thing, you want to make sure everything is fine there, and then you want to go down here, server scenario override, and make sure this is on checkpoint, and then enable bots, just make sure that is checked, and we're gonna click play. And so we're gonna go to our spawn screen, so I'm gonna click commander and then just say deploy. Now it will take you to that first spawn, and then as you guys go, it is now driving us to this point. Now as you see, there's 5 seconds left, so once you have wait for that, it will dismount us and you're good to go. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down, and also remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you guys in the next one.